Hi guys, Michelle here. I'm going to do a quick introduction into pocket letters and do a quick start of one to show you what they're all about and how easy they are to do. So if you're interested, stick around and we'll get right into it. So if you don't know what pocket letters are, pocket letters were started about a year and a half ago, I guess, by Jeanette Lane. She started them as kind of a mashup of Project Life and pen paling kind of thing going together. I've been doing these for a while, but I've just recently got into it, more into it anyways. So if you want to know more about it, you can go to Jeanette's website. I think it's like pocketletters.com, and you can print out kind of like this guide that she gives you. So first off though, pocket letters, if you're a Project Life person, you know Project Life uses like these clear holders, and you can get them either in the 12 by 12 or smaller ones like this, which is just 4 pockets, 2 by 2, and this is a 6 by 8 pocket letter, 6 by 8 clear holder. Now these can run you, so this is Project Life's. These can run you, quite a bit of money, depending on which sizes you need or want to get and everything. So what she's done is, instead of using these, she has started using these, which are, let me move this. They're basically 3 by 3s, and these are used for like trading cards. And you can get a box of these, like of 100 for about $20. So something like this of 100 of them off Amazon is about 20 bucks. So you can order them, and it's a lot cheaper than the Project Life ones. So again, it's not full Project Life. Project Life is more like scrapbooking and whatnot. It's journal cards and everything. So it's similar to that, but it's also with goodies and snail mail and pen paling involved in it. So again, she uses these. These ones are 3.5 by 2.5, and which is standard. And this is just a guideline that you can get off her website of what goes into them. So if you'll see, you usually put a letter in it. Don't ask me to pronounce that, ephemera. It's basically just like embellishments, paper cutouts, just little things that you want to put in that you have. Sorry, let me grab. Oops. So yeah. So and then one would be for stickers, one is mail tags, which is just, as it says here, just questions, a few questions to get to know your pocket letter, pals, swap pal a little better if you want, quotes, about me, miscellaneous, a pocket letter explanation. This actually, not many people put this in there, but you can if you want, and then a pocket for tea. So I haven't really taken pictures of the ones I've done. I think the last one I did was a Harry Potter one, and that was the first one I actually took a picture of. But I have been working on a summer one as well that I'll show you right now. So this is the summer one I'm done. And you see, so you just basically have a 3.5 by 2.5 cards, cut out. And you decorate the out front side. Some people decorate the back as well, but that's up to you and your swap partner. So you just, figure out which kind of schema you want, what kind of theme you want, and then you do your cards in each and decorate each top of the fronts of them. And then on the back, I always put my tea in the middle, so I always make a tea type card for it. And again, with this you can do teas or coffees, so I do both, and I have different selections of teas and coffees to put in here, cards and everything. So I always put my tea here, and I usually put my letters either here or one of the corners. That's just my preference, so you can do what you want. And then in the back you always put some goodies. So it's usually washi tape or samples of something. So here's where my washi tape would go. Right now I have samples of ribbon. And then here I have like a keychain thing that I made. So that's here. Here's my cutouts and everything for there. Here's some other goodies like buttons and little embellishments here. Here I'd usually put stickers and whatnot. And I still have to put my tea in. And that's where that would go. Let's see if I can show you. So like here I have a tea, it would go right behind here, and if it's perfectly packaged teas. Some people, like I do loose leaf teas, and I'm a big tea drinker, and I usually get like Adagio or other teas, like they tend to be loose leaf. So you have to make sure with your swap partner if they're okay with loose leaf teas that's packaged up on your own, or if they prefer, you know, pre-packaged ones. What I tend to do is I usually put like I have a couple boxes that I bought for cheap for these for this specifically, and I'll put one in here, and then as an extra I'll put in a small one that I've made up, and those I'll put into like a little baggie that I have, and I'll attach them on here as an extra goodie. So that just fits in there. So that's where the tea would go, and you could decorate, like again, you could decorate the backs if you want, but you don't have to. Mine tend to be undecorated because, you know, I take so much time on the front parts. I usually just want to get them out and sent out. These for coffees, you can usually use like instant coffee to go in there, and these you can get anywhere. They're always on sale, or I think like Dollar Store sells them too. That's where I got these ones from because I ran out. So these, you know, can just stick in there as well instead of a tea. It's usually one or the other. You can do both if you want. Again, it's all up to you and how you want to swap, kind of, you know, basically do what you want, you know, and what you would like to get kind of thing. Take into consideration who you're swapping with, you know, and so forth and so on. And then, like I said, my letter, usually write a letter, you know, a pen pal letter, small letter, put that in here. And just a couple other goodies, or if you want, like that, what it said, the mail tag, it's basically just said, you know, like a couple questions. How was your day? Favorite food? Favorite, you know, kind of just like, you know, 101 question game thing. Just a couple questions here that you would send if you're a constant pen paler between each other. Otherwise, you can, you know, just fill it up with some other goodies. So, I'm going to, so this is just a sample of one. Also, like, if you can see, you can also decorate the outsides of, once you decorate the insides, you can also decorate the outsides of it. So here I put a banner on it, and held it down with a paper clip. That's on the outsides. And here I made another banner with a paper clip and one of my printables, and just put it on here, right here. And then a lot of people decorate the spine of it. Just remember when you decorate the spine to punch your holes out again, so that people, because most people will put them into a binder, and you know, you want to make sure that they have their holes. And when you're ready to send out, it's a simple fold. So depending on how thick you fill these, you can usually send them out in a letter, business letter envelope like this. You know, otherwise, if you fill them more, I tend to send them in recycled padded envelopes. I get the Ipsy bags, those pink bags, so sometimes I'll send them out in those or other ones that I have. But once you're done with it, it just folds up like this into threes and fits right into an envelope to send out. So that's just basic ones. What people do as well, if you go to Dollar Store or whatnot, they have Michael's as well. They have like the little doilies where people wrap it up once it's, you know, they'll wrap it up in a doily or in tissue paper or with like another kind of paper to decorate it, kind of thing, just to keep if you have anything in here, to keep it from falling out, to keep your stuff more secure. Or you can also take washi tape and put it across each one if you have stuff that can fall out, and then, you know, but that's all up to you. So I'm going to put this one to the side, and I'm going to show you how I make them, the cards for them. So I have some that are already cut out that when I find scrap papers, or if I have separate extra scrap paper, I'll just cut them down already into the 2.5 by 3.5 size. And then I can always come back and choose through these if I want to. But today I am going to start fresh so you can see them, see how it's done from the beginning. So let me clean my space up here a bit. So again, you start off with these. I'm going to use from my recent packet that I just got. It's called Sweet Pea, and I picked this up. It's from this paper packet, and I got this from Tuesday Morning for $4.99. I'm just going to use this one from that packet by itself. So like this packet, like it's a thinner paper, so you just have to be careful when you decorate them and stuff. Whereas sometimes you can get a thicker cardstock in your 24 or 12 by 12 packets. So, you know, either one's fine. So if you're doing a themed pocket letter, oops, sorry, I kind of hit the tripod there. If you're doing a themed pocket letter, you might want, you know, all your pockets to be one thing. It could be the same, like I did in here. Here I did, you know, two different backgrounds, and I alternated them. With this one, I really like this background, so I'm gonna make it all the same background. That's the other thing, is when you decorate these, you can either like focus, you know, decorate pocket to pocket, or you can decorate it as one full item. So this time around, I want to make this quick, so I'm just going to decorate it as one full item. And as you can see, this is 8.5 by 11 paper, and it will fit perfectly for these. So I just got to make sure that I cut them down, you know, to size correctly. So we're going to cut these down to 2.5 inches wide. That edge is messed up, so I'm going to start on this side. So now that they're all 2.5 inches wide, I'm going to go in and trim them down to 3 inches or 3.5 inches long. See, there's the first one. Make sure it fits, and it'll just slide right in like that. So I'm going to do that for the rest of them, and I will be right back. So I'm back. As you can see, I started cutting them down, and I'm trying to remember them in order. So you have to remember when you cut your papers, which way you're cutting them. So if you want them to match up, because I want it to be one consecutive look and feel. So when you cut your slices, make sure you remember which side goes to what, and when you cut them down into your 3.5 high, you can try to make sure where they go. So let me see if I remember this. I did it right. And then that's the top one. And the last one. So that's it right there. That's just the beginning, and then once you get those cut down, that's the main thing. You're gonna go ahead and start decorating them. Hey guys, sorry, I had to re-record this part because my camera messed up my last video of it, but basically where I left off was each card, once you get your whole sections set down, that was the basics, and then it's just decorating. So I went ahead and started decorating some of these things. Like I said, I always put my tea or coffee in the middle, and I prefer to do my letters in either one of the corners or here, either corners, one of the four corners or one of these two. So this time I'm doing my letter here and about me here. And then I'm doing washi samples here, stickers here, and then I'm not too sure what I'm doing with these two yet. But that is the basics of pocket letters. I'll do another one on decorating each one of these individually. If you like, let me know. And maybe I'll show you do a couple more videos showing my other techniques that I use. So that's all. Here's a little close-up of my semi-finished pocket letter for this one. So yep. And then you just fill them up, fill them up with goodies, and that's all. So thanks again for stopping by. Thanks again for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. And if you can share this video, it'd be greatly appreciated. And until next time, that's it. Bye.